Just fucking do it. Subscribe now. A retard idiot that I told not to contact him. That's almost like a magnet. If I say, hey, bitch, don't contact him. It's like you'll contact him. Okay, I could say you with a bald head, but that would cover a lot of guys. But anyway, you with a bald head, don't contact him. You'll contact him. But it's not like I should not know this, but we're discussing one of the kids that has hounded some of the more successful mentees that I have, and painfully, they try to be polite. They don't just say, fuck off, don't bother me, I'll have you killed, metaphorically. I always have to say metaphorically because my lawyers tell me that when somebody else offs somebody, I'm going to be in trouble. But he's going to be with us tonight to speak a few words after dinner, and then tomorrow morning. We're starting tomorrow at 8 o'clock. 8. Not 9. 8. And he'll be with us for about an hour until he leaves to go back to Germany. So we filmed an episode of Godfather series earlier today. And so we're, and you're going to be seeing it out of sequence because we have an Andres 1 and we have an Andres 2 already. We're filming Andres 3, but you're going to see Andres 3 before you see Andres 1 and Andres 2. Now, some of you are so fucking stupid. You're going to blame when you fail at QLA, you're going to blame it on this. Yeah, that's because you're that fucking stupid. But that's what you will use for an excuse. Because when you don't make QLA work, as you will not admit to yourself, it's that you can't make it work because you're retarded. And I mean nothing against people that are really retarded. That's not what I mean. You're brain dead. But so we're gonna throw you a spanner in the works, as they say in this country. We're gonna throw a curveball at you from the very beginning because you're gonna see him first instead of seeing him later on in the week. But he's gonna share with us some of his, almost everything he's done so far has been successful. I don't want to jinx him. And how he's made it work. And he's one of the few in 28 years, I can count on one hand, that has actually followed the steps 95%. Not 100. We discussed this earlier. 95. So in that regard, he's a living fucking legend. Because you're not going to do it 55%. The best in this room will do it 60 or 70%. And you can still become wealthy. 95%. And when you look at his presentation tomorrow, you'll see, well, fuck, I mean, this must be easy peasy. As our daughter said about 20 years ago when she came to the seminar. It's easy peasy if you follow the directions. Don't raise your hand. How many of you heard me say, if you follow the steps? And why do I say it so often? Because 4 Eyes, you're not going to follow the steps. I like your bow tie, 4 Eyes. It's all right. And I will defame everybody in the room. I especially like to beat up on women. Maybe it's an insecurity from me not sucking my mama's tit enough when I was a kid. Although my cousins tell me I breastfed till I was 11. Now that's a lie. But I was an extension of my mother. She didn't allow me to crawl. She put me down when I could walk. So there's reasons why I'm a little fucked up, but not a little, very fucked up. The regimen normally will be after dinner, we come here and you watch a movie. And I berate you a little bit, and then I let you watch a movie, and then you do homework. Tonight will be slightly different because he's going to talk to you for a while, and then you're going to watch a movie. So I'll berate you less because he's cutting into my berating time, which you'll probably be thankful for. We're here at a special time in the universe, notwithstanding Afghanistan and what may or may not happen there. But I told the world about 6 weeks ago there was going to be a black swan event. I said, I'm sticking my head out on the chopping block. I'm putting my ass on the line. There's going to be a black swan. And the black swan is an economic event of world proportion. It's that tsunami wave that I keep talking about. I don't know what it's going to be because no markets go up forever. No markets go up forever, and there's going to be a correction of the market. And normally when I say market, I'm talking about the worldwide stock markets. Now, I doubt if it's going to be Afghanistan. I really do. I hope to God we don't go to war over Afghanistan. But it's that one of those cataclysmic events that's going to happen. And it's going to happen sooner than later. The pundits tease me. They say, Peña, prognostications are right twice a day like a broken watch. But I have been pretty on with my promises of world events. So I would doubt that if I won't be wrong about this. I'm sure I'll be right about this. Are there any questions from any of you? And two things. There are such a thing as a stupid question. So all those people that told you there's no stupid question were wrong. Okay? And when they tell you that, what a great question, that's a fucking lie. That just gives them time to think because they're retarded. Okay? Second thing, or actually third point is, the people that take the most copious notes, we have enough data now, succeed. They're in the top quadrant of people that succeed. I'm going to say that slow because you look like I'm talking Greek here. The people that take the most copious means lots of notes, have a higher probability of succeeding. I'm not going to run through all the reason why, but so probably tomorrow nobody will take notes because that's normally how it runs. Because some of you, actually almost all of you are here for the wrong reason. One of the kids, the last kid I talked to, he didn't say it this way, he wanted a get-rich-quick scheme. He didn't use those words, but we've all seen them on YouTube, get-rich-quick, right? Well, you came to the wrong motherfucker place because this is not the get-rich-quick scheme. If you do everything absolutely correct, like Josh Kim did, you can become, which I don't consider rich, a multimillionaire in 30 months. If you do everything kind of mediocre, you can get rich in about 5.5 years. And if you do everything like you're retarded, like you're Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, you can get everything done in about 7 years. And we have thousands of data points now, thousands of data points to reinforce that or validate it. Because most of you, just as you got married for the wrong reason, just as most of you are with a partner for the wrong reason, most of you came here for the wrong reason. And I used the first example, get-rich-quick scheme. I can't hardly say that. Maybe it's the martinis I had before I got here, Sally. Now, I'm going to ask again, are there any questions? Good. Andres, would you come up here? I just want to... Andres came to the seminar in October, right? 2018. And the full disclosure, I'm his chairman. And he answers it in a YouTube webinar that you haven't seen yet. And I think webinar 2, why he picked me to be chairman, but that's neither here nor there now. And he's done a terrific job. 95% he's followed. And after we get done with dinner, and you can ask him just general questions because he will not give in his presentation yet. But he's one of maybe 4 or 5 kids in 28 and a half years that have followed the program that well. And he's soon to be up here on the Hall of Fame. By looking at your faces, I think a couple of you are going to go straight to the Hall of Shame because you've embarrassed me. Or if you haven't embarrassed me yet, you will. Or embarrassed QLA or my brand. We'll go through the ethnicity of those people on the group. But on YouTube, I don't want to be considered a racist, which I am. There's a reason why certain people are poor. And poorness rubs off. There's 2 or 3 of you in this group that have what would be under normal circumstances, and this is not normal circumstances, money. Not money to me, but money to your contemporaries here. And some of you got it by luck. One in particular got it by luck, and the other 2 of you got it by design, meaning you made it on purpose. But we create generational wealth here. Wealth that would normally take 20 to 25 years to create in the real world. We show you how to do it, as I said, between 3 and 7 years. Right now, we are almost 100% better results than pre-corona. The only good luck I've ever had in my life, other than our children and my lovely wife, is corona. The only good thing that's ever fucking happened to me is COVID-19. That's it. It's a shitty thing to say, but it's the truth. It's so fucking easy to make money now, even 1 or 2 or 3 of you retards will. It's that easy. And I'm sure you've looked at each other, kind of sizey. Oh, by the way, and it's easier for women. Shouldn't be. It's not fair. But it is easier for women. And if you happen to be a good-looking woman, it's even easier. And if you're a slut, it's even fucking easier. And if I were a woman, I'd live on my fucking back with my legs up in the air. And I'd be a gazillionaire. I haven't said that. Got that off my chest. And if you're big and tall, it's easier. If you're a dwarf, it's harder. If you're a skinny little dwarf, it's harder. And if you're ugly, it's fucking hard. But not impossible. Not impossible. Now, I can see it in your eyes. Some of you, I wonder if he thinks I'm ugly. I wonder if he thinks I'm short. Well, I'm pretty tall, not as tall. When Brian Rose stands next to me, Brian Rose looks 6 foot tall. But Brian Rose is this tall. Everybody know that? Yeah, for those of you that have met him, he's that tall. I like to say that, but that's a lie. That's a Trump exaggeration. Okay, Duncan, hit it.